Hi there. What we're going to talk about in this video today are square lashings. A square lashing is useful whenever you want to hook two pieces of wood perpendicular to each other. So I'm going to use this bigger rope, just hopefully it's a little bit easier for you to see during my demonstration. But normally you would use paracord or bank line to do this. Now bank line is just some tarred nylon twine, and that's what I prefer to do my lashings. It kind of sticks to itself and holds really tight, and I just think it gives you a nice tight lashing, but paracord works just fine. So we're going to start out with our clove hitch. All of our lashings are going to start and finish with a clove hitch. So if you need some review of the clove hitch, go back and watch the clove hitch video again before you attempt the lashing video. So I'm going to run my clove hitch when I do lashings. Is I'm going to tie my clove hitch running away from where I'm going to be lashing my other sticks. I'm going to lash my other stick right here, so I want to tie my clove hitch running this way. And what that does for me is it lets this, the free end here, it lets it hang towards the stick that I'm going to lash onto, and it's just kind of a natural flow to wrap around there. So here's the stick that we're going to lash onto, and what I'm going to do, you know, I'm already running down this way, so I'm going to come down underneath this, and I'm going to come back up around the piece on top here, and then I'm going to come around this again at the top, and then I'm going to run right back down. And as you can see, I'm just kind of weaving this back and forth around these two sticks. Now when I do it, I like to keep the back of my lashings kind of straight going across. I think it has less play in it once you're finished. And like with all of our lashings, we're going to do a minimum of 3 wraps, which wrap is what we're doing when we're connecting wood. And then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to do our fraps. Now fraps we do whenever we're wrapping rope. So wraps are for wood and fraps are for rope. So I'm going to do a minimum of 3 wraps around the wood, and then I'm going to do a minimum of 2 fraps around the rope. So what that means is I'm going to come in this way and I'm going to run this around 2 times. Now whenever you're using bank line or even paracord, you might want to get yourself a stick, and I can wrap around the rope here, and I can really pull on this when I'm doing my frappings, and it will really cinch that up if you're having trouble getting that tight. So now I've done that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right over here, and I'm going to tie my finishing clove hitch. And then I'm going to, you know, try, it's going to be hard on this end to get it nice and snug and tight up against there, but I'm going to do the best I can with that while keeping it tight. So there you go. That's a square lashing. And if I was, you know, lashing something across like this, I would just do another one on the other end if I was making a frame or whatever. But for this upright, I'd probably kind of stick it down into the ground, and then I would lash it, and that should hold it really tight. So there you go, the square lashing. Thanks.